Ooh. Right, I've just done a workout. I've still got the sniffles. I think everyone's getting a bit of a sniffly, because of the weather change. So I've just done a workout, some kettlebells, and I thought, right, I'm going to leave it because I don't want to sit talking, snotting everywhere. So I'm going to leave it to Sunday, get rid of this a little bit more. And I think on Sunday, I'm going to do a Zen Sunday. Hi, Tapper. A Zen Sunday. So I'm going to do a bit of Zentangling and show you the books that I got. So it'll be a bit of a relaxing Sunday with a little bit of a chat at the beginning. Hi, Miss Chime, and some Zen doodles, Zentangles, whatever you want to call it. A little bit of drawing where I'll just go quiet and you can watch me doodle, and you might want to join in, and I'll show you the books that I got in case anyone wants to find these books. But yeah, I'm not bad. It's just I don't want to sit with the sniffles while I'm talking, so I thought I'd just come and say hi now. And because I'm trying to finish bags and things off for this week, I've got stuff to do. So coming on here is going to take time away. So I thought if I come on Sunday, because I haven't got little legs. Hi Peter, hi Miss Chime, Tapper. I haven't got little legs, so I can come on. I've got glitter on my head. And do a bit of do the chat that I keep trying to do. The one with the Lauren Eisenhower, the one with the guy on the other day talking about arts and how his home is the way he paints, like different dimensions on his floor and his ceiling. And if you go on that and tap on the link on the community that I put the other day on Laura Eisenhower, and you tap in her link of the guy's art, it is amazing. It looks like different dimensions. It's ace. So I'm going to do a chat on that and what he was saying, and a lot of what he was saying is what I think anyway. Also, Dave Mordy give me a link to something before. I can't remember what it was, but I watched that, and I think I've seen that channel before, and I have seen Simon Parks, is it? And that sort of chat on, I'll have to find out what it is because no one will know what I'm talking about. A guy talking about what we're meant to be living in, less money, more things on free energy, as we all know, because that's what who's trying to bring in. But I'll save that for another day. But yeah, definitely what I've been talking about. Something weird happened today, and I'm going to say I don't care if people think I'm mad because I just talk about whatever it was. I was in the garden before and having a cup of tea, and I sort of was staring into space, and I mean air, and then all of a sudden it was like little, some people say particles. It wasn't particles like you can see around you now. It was like bigger, and they were very bright white, all dancing like little tiny orbs everywhere. And I was like, oh my god, it was so beautiful because they were like shiny. And the more I looked, the more they were there, and I was like, oh my god. And it was like the air was wavering. Might sound mad to some, but I do have the twinkles as well. So that was good. That was I did ask. That was good. But they were about this big. They look like fireflies, just saying that if anyone has ever had that experience. And also the guy that the video I watched before, which I will shout out when I remember who it was saying Earth. I mean, some people get triggered because they'll say planets in different people's YouTubes and all that. I don't get triggered off stuff. I just listen to people and see what I resonate with. Earth is full of bright white light. And I thought that was that thing that I had ages ago. And I thought I had a, what do they call it? Astral projection thing. Where I saw Earth as a bright white, beaming bright white light. Hi, Red Eye Jedi. And who else was talking about, and they mentioned something about Kennedy. Something about Kennedy. I can't remember what it was, but I was like, And I will also say for the people that are into the old Q, I commented on Donald Trump's daughter the other day because she had a lovely outfit on with a skirt with yellow roses on. Does anyone know what the yellow roses stand for? Because she came back with a like, and I was like, oh my god. She liked what I said because everyone was like, oh, you look beautiful, which she did because she had a haircut. Oh, you look this, oh, you look that. And I just went, yellow roses, Kennedy. If anyone knows what that is, because apparently the bit of research I've done, the day JFK got assassinated, murdered, he was supposed to be receiving some yellow roses, but he didn't. He received red. Yeah, sacrificial red. And then that's what happened. in Dallas. So that's what I said too. I went, yellow roses. Because Melania, remember, trolls in her dresses. She wears messages on her dresses. People who don't know about this will think it's whack, but that's how she trolls. So just putting it out there if anyone knows what the yellow roses mean. Oh yes. So, like I said, because I'm full of the snuffles, I'm going to come on, always happens every time it changes over. You know, we've gone into autumn now and it's like, I'm going to start sneezing in a minute. So hopefully I'll get rid of it by Sunday and I'll come and do a Zen Sunday where I'm going to do some Zentangling, doodling, have a little chat at the beginning and I'm just going to go quiet. So it's just a relaxing thing where I'm actually quiet and just drawing because like I said, I want to bring more things in that are going to help people relax because I do believe of all the lies we've been told, my big thing is, I'm just going to say before I go, which I always say is, when people start going down the rabbit holes, I've said this a million times, we can't really change anything that's happened in past timelines, but we can go forth with, in the present now, of what we're going to do about it now. So everyone arguing about religion, race, gender, this, that and the other, who was slaves, we've all been slaves to the system, it doesn't matter what colour you are. So we can't keep going on about what we did in the past and what happened here and blah, 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 blah. Hi, Fifth World, hi. We've got to go forth with new ideas and come together, all of us, because it's not us who did this. But the more you're in hate for people and the more you want to argue and fight with people, the more you're playing into the system, the matrix, whatever you want to bloody call it, because it's all the bloody same thing. I agree, it's what people are choosing currently. I'm so with you on the high. Yeah, that's what I mean, Fifth World. I mean, like I've always said, everyone's doing their own thing of getting info out and trying to bring people together. And everyone does it in different ways because everyone sees things different as well. Like the Claires and all that. And I don't know, Fifth World, if you just heard what I said, but I went in the garden before and I asked to see something and all these little, you know, like when you look around you can see particles. It was like that, but they were bigger, like fireflies, and they were just like bright white light or like tiny, tiny little orbs. And I was like, oh my God, that's beautiful. And most of you that do know 17 and House 18, I have had orbs on my channel live in chat. So when people say to me, you know, we're not part of another world, another realm, well, sorry, we are. We're part of spirit. Spirit's always been there. That is what they've disconnected us from. You know, and put horror films up and stuff to scare us. Hi, Rachel Pixie. So it has always been there. Hi, National Memorial Gardens. So I just thought I'd come on for a little chat now while Finn's downstairs because my nose is just, I've got like the sniffles. So little god bud balls of sentient, that's what I think it is, little orbs, and they were just bright white light, and I did it 3 times and I was like, oh my God, that's beautiful. So I know there's things going on. I don't need to be told of anybody that it's in my head or it's this, that and the other, because most of us know that a lot of disclosure is going to be done by yourself. It's not going to be done by political leaders and this, that and the other. Yes, they're trying to show you things, but the law of one is we've got to do it ourselves. We the people have got to take the power back and say no more. We the people, the disclosure will come to us first. Then people will just start switching the TV off. They won't listen to them, that side that have always ruled. That's what it is. So when people understand that more, they might become less confused. But like I said, most of us are here to help people that are feeling confused, lonely, and don't know what to do. It's like I said, we can't do much about the past of all the horrible things, the satanical things, the trafficking of children. It's being helped now for now, but then that will be for the future of our children and our children's children to have a better place where we have free energy, because it's always been there. We don't have to have as much money, and I'll shout that video out again that day give me, and that we will be all more loving to each other, because if everyone's coming from love, you're not going to want to hurt people because it's who you are yourself. So like I said, if you're someone hating on someone all the time, commenting silly comments and trying to bring people down all the time, what side do you stand on? You're not for humanity at all. You know, you should be looking at yourself and doing your shadow work and looking at yourself in the mirror. Like Michael Jackson said, man in the mirror, it starts with the man in the mirror. You need to look at yourself. And I pray that those people get the sentience, that these energy. Yeah, and I had ringing in the ears twice this week. Left ear. I've had that again. I think there was something the other day, I can't remember. Me too many people are lacking consciousness. Yeah, they're lacking consciousness. And there's a lot of people, and then I'll say this again, did you watch the video I sent you? No, I'll have a look though. That are too busy listening to people on YouTube because they follow them. And that's fine. That's why I always say, don't believe what I say. Go and research yourself and question everything, you know, like Q says. And when I say go and watch something, I always say if you resonate, you resonate. Or parts of it you might resonate with. Yeah, lacking compassion, because they'll sit there and just believe everything that person says about, you know, someone on another channel. Yet they don't know these people. They've never met them. It's just because somebody else said. Then it turns into Chinese whispers. So the people on that channel believe it. And it's like, and because I'm not going to go on about this, but because someone on another channel has put something up about our group of people, it's ridiculous. Like, they just put stuff out without asking people. And, oh, because somebody else was there that they don't like, you lot must be part of it, you know, the other side. And it's like, well, see, if like I've got friends that have friends that when I go around to their house, there's a friend there that I'm not really into, and I'm not really into their energy, but I'm civil to the person, but it doesn't mean I hang around with them. Do you know what I mean? And these people, they're so brainwashed. And some people just think, yeah, I'm into this certain thing, but they're not actually looking at everything else. There's more to it than the shape of the earth where we live. That's a part of it. That's where everyone comes to, and that is where everyone is coming to, because there's sort of slow disclosure coming. Hi, Robin, disclosure coming with that. But to me, I'm not working off that, like, what's gravity, what's this, that, and the other. My thing is, good to all the people who are doing that. Mine is, when you get past all that, and people work it out or don't work it out, why? Why the lies? It's beyond the veil. Do you know what I mean? It's to do with spirit and spirituality, and everyone calls it woo woo. A lot of men out there are calling women, well, they suppressed women for a reason. Women are a bit more woo woo. Like I said, I don't need to be told, because I've had orbs in my channel and I see things other people don't. It doesn't mean because you don't see them, you're not receiving it. It might be because your frequency is a bit lower, because you're not opening your mind and you're not letting them frequencies come in, and you're not letting go of stuff that is not letting you flow. Hi everybody who's in, because like I've said before, it's all about getting rid of you've got a rucksack on your back, I've said this before, and you're letting go of past energies, past things that have happened in your life. Anything that's happened before doesn't serve you anymore. Anything that keeps you unhappy, just let it go. Go ground yourself. Bring in new energies. That's what we're doing. We're looking for a new way to live, a new world with a new way. It's not a new world order that they were trying to bring in. That's order. Yeah, we do need order in a sense, but it's not theirs. It's a new way with a new world. We need new ideas, new energies, sort of new systems being put in place. It doesn't mean that it's going to fall like people go, oh, what about the Federal Reserve? And what about this? You're not going to see that straight away, because it can't happen like that. Just like Trump. It's a law of one. There's certain things he's saying and not saying. He can't. It's for us to disclose stuff. It's for us to do the research. It's for you lot out there to get off your asses and research yourself in whatever bit you want to research on. I don't mean you in chat, I just mean the people who just think, you know, nothing's going on. I've just got told I won't get in America because I support Trump, and I post on Facebook. I'm like, really? Ugh. People. I've just got told on Facebook that vaccines are good. I've just got told on Facebook that that girl who's shouting out, like, people think she's... It's like, I'm not even going into it. It's just like, oh, people still regurgitating mainstream, lamestream media. Yeah. Yes, they did report in the Sun that some famous boxer is believing in flat earth. Yes, they've used that word because it's a label, and that's what that other side that are fighting with our side that are the same side keep going on about. Well, it's a label, and everyone comes in on that label when they start looking into it, and then everyone gets trolled and shouted at, and it's like, well, everyone comes there. I'm a globalist denier. I'm against the globalists' lies and actually where they say we live. I don't know why people have got a problem with that, but just saying. But I kept waiting for someone to come out and validate me, but I figured out that I had to do it. Yeah, we have to do it ourselves. Like, no one can tell anyone that they're not seeing something, or they're not like fifth world with your stuff, because I believe we all have powers. Hi, Ricardo. And I know it sounds mad. Powers that we don't really use because we're told we're less, you know. And then you've got everyone looking up to celebrities and richer people. They're not anybody. They're not better than me or better than you. Everyone's equal. They just act like that because they've got power, because they had money. So what? People all over the world that I can see in spiritual realms are all looking at different things. But remember, that dark side, let's call it, I can't really say dark side because we need the dark to see the light. That side that got in way before in World War II and all that, they've got in every realm going. So it's not just in, you know, what people call flat earth or where we live, whatever that is. They got in everywhere. They got in the spiritual realms. They got in everywhere to confuse everybody. All I can say is, like I said, I will finish that chat off on the tarots and the art on thank you, National Memorial Gardens, on Sunday. I'm going to do a Zen Sunday for you lot, a Zen Sunday with drawing, where it's just going to be chilled to try and help people who are feeling a bit down. Just let's come to the point. Look, we've all been lied to. Yeah, it's confusing. We like to think we know bits, but we don't know everything. There's things beyond our, probably, I don't know, whatever. I don't even know what the word is. But we've got to work together to bring a new way in. Forget everything that's happened. It's about now. It's about now. If you're all right now, you're here, you're in chat, you're living and breathing, you're fine. Yeah? I keep saying, if you're depressed, you're living in the past. Let it go. If you're anxious, you live in the future. It's not happened yet. Maybe it has. Live in the now. The now. We can do something now. And that's why, yes, it is about coming together and people talking about ideas. And you've got people moaning about unity. It's coming in union with yourself. But that means you can come in unity with other people. But it doesn't mean when you go home you have to be... You can still have your own mind. People have got a really big problem with this. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah... A lot changed after World War II for the worse. It needs to change. Yeah, and that's what I believe is coming in anyway, is the good. And people are starting to speak out and shout out and talk their truth, because everybody is on their own journey. Question. Yeah, sniffles. Everyone's got the sniffles. That's why I'm not coming on tonight, because I don't want to sit there snotting everywhere with tissue up my nose when my nose starts running. Question everything, the quest I on. You're all on a hero's journey. I have to say this a million times, but we all come off different branches, so it might be slightly different. That's why I say don't get triggered if I'm saying something and you're not seeing that, but maybe you're seeing this and it doesn't matter. As long as you're coming to the point of centre, that you know it's coming from the heart. Like I say, when Trump had, for example, Trump had loads of different religions and things in the White House, you know, can go to America. Those Congress women, he wasn't being racist. He said, if you don't like America, go. I'd say the same thing here. If you don't like the UK, what are you here for then? That doesn't mean people can't come in, but it's what your intentions are and what your, if you hold love in your heart. Anyone can have any belief they want. They can have any religion if they want to hold on to a religion. But as long as you're coming from love, as long as you're not hurting someone else and shouting out, my God's better than yours, my God does this, and otherwise you die if you don't do this. No, that's not how it works. You have your own belief, your own whatever. It might drop away in the end, and if it doesn't, but you make sure you're doing it from love. You don't hate on another person because they're not your belief or your religion or whatever it is. If it's all coming from the heart, then basically it's sort of all the same, isn't it? That's how I see it. You don't do to others that you wouldn't have done to yourself. But sometimes we have to, let people go out of our lives, even if it's for a little while, or just disconnect from some people because they're just still in that low vibing thing and they don't understand. And maybe, you'll let them back into your life at another time when they've woke up a little bit, because it's a hard frequency when you're trying to be all like, yay, and trying to show people the truth, and they're like, no, nay, and it's like, ugh. I'd love to visit UK someday. I've only been in Heathrow Airport. Yeah, changeable here today, so Brian is changing for the better. It's not always an easy process, but it's the awakening. This is why we have sniffles and yeah. I always say that. are all come from a different timeline, and that is okay. Yeah, Ricardo, definitely. I think we are all coming in from different ages. Like I say, this is why I use the high chest pink man. The I use the picture of a tree. I'm more visual. We all come from different branches, but we're all coming to core, which is centre, which is heart, which is love. If you're coming from love, then that's okay. We don't want this to go on. Like I said, you get many young youths out there. They're all fighting each other, stabbing each other, and this, that, and the other. And they're all moaning about, ooh, the white man or the black man, and ooh, who enslaved who years back. Well, history's been twisted and lied. We're all slaves to the system, all of us. Don't matter what colour skin you are. That's why Kanye said what he said. That'll trigger people. That's why Kanye said get off the plantation. He was talking to all of us. We've all been enslaved in the system. You think you're not, you think you're free because you've got shiny devices, phones and stuff like that. You've not. You're brainwashed to be buying all the time and buying into celebritism all the time. Ooh, if I was rich and famous, ooh, this, that and the other. Yeah, I don't think you'd really want to be living like them. And if you do make money, because there's a lot of people there going on about people making money, get over yourself. People can make money. It's what you do with your money when you get that money. Can you help others? You know, like I said, if I was a millionaire, I'd be building some sort of Zen community, something like people don't need that much money, these really, really rich people. I mean, some people do this. You have millionaires and people who contribute anonymously to places to help others, and that is fantastic. So, no, money, in a sense, no, we don't really need money, but we have it at the minute, and it's not the root of all evil, it's what you do with it, I say, at the end of the day. You know, there's just people who have ridiculous amounts of money, and it's all just to be, look at me, I'm powerful. It's like, you're not any higher than any of us anyway. Yeah, the kids today do. All they just care about is likes on Facebook, likes on Instagram. Yeah, it's a prison, yeah. And that's why I say, if I go on Facebook and put something up about the truth, nobody comments on it. They're all like, "Rah!" Or they get triggered and go, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." You put something up about the Kardashians or, oh, look at these kids fighting each other. Everyone's all over it, sharing it everywhere, because that's the mentality of people today. They don't care, and they don't realise that when they're sharing things like kids fighting or stabbing each other, and they share it, even saying, look what's happened here, it's a way of saying you've consented that it's all right to do that. So when people keep seeing it, it becomes like, oh, it doesn't matter because that's what just goes on. No, it isn't what just goes on. That is not who we are. They put that out there to make it like it's normal. It's not normal. They make us fight. So like I said before, when they get us all hating on religion, race and gender and all that, it's because they're making us do their job for them. Simple. But a lot of people out there just don't get it. So yeah, so I'm gonna go because my nose is gonna start running. Oh, a lot of these stabbings being reported. I think, yeah, and there's all that as well. There's a lot of stuff. I'm not saying, you know, a lot are, but there's a lot of stuff out there that is to put you in fear, because their thing that they do is to put fear into you, and this, that, and the other. You know, I see kids coming home from school, different ethnicities, and they're all getting on with each other. So a lot of it is bollocks, as we all know. Yeah, Trump 2020, woo woo, 2020 vision, peeps. Yeah, that's the media's job. Thank you, Tom. It is the media's job, the fear mongering. Fear mongering to keep the people down. Why? Because there's more of us than there is of them. So if they can get us killed off and fighting amongst each other, they know the day's coming. It's already here, it's coming, that when the people rise up and say no more and they all see the lies, they'll rise up against them. There's more of us than there is of them. Power back to the people. Dolly, is Roxanne coming to New York? No, yeah, I've got two, Mick, I'll try it. No, she's not coming to New York. I'm coming with my sister and a bunch of friends doing a visit thing of, you know, when you go on all the trips and stuff. So I don't know what I'll be able to do, but they're all like, they all don't like Trump, and they've all told me that I won't be able to go to Trump Tower. Well, someone told me I won't be able to go to Trump Towers, and I better be careful posting because I won't be allowed into America. Well, Trump, if you're listening, I'm coming. So that'll be fun, won't it? But that's people fearing again, and people being in a low negative energy, because someone said today, ooh, you best be careful because they watch us everywhere. Ooh, take your power back, people. I know. Well, I'm going to go and chill out and watch something. Oh, I will have a great time. Thank you, Tom. I'm sure I will. In New York, it's a bit of a Democrat place, isn't it? I don't know. Just saying. Not all Democrats are bad, remember, though. But fast ascension healing to you and all. Thank you, Fifth World, and to you too. But yeah, so hopefully I'll come on Sunday. I don't know what time it'll be. I'll let you know beforehand. I may come on before Sunday. You know what I'm like. But I'm just feeling too snotty at the minute. But I'm going to do a Zen Sunday. And I might do it every other weekend. So it'll be drawing and showing you my Zentangle books. Just because it's a form of meditation. And it will take you away from thinking about stuff that you may be worrying about. But like I said, the main message that I keep putting out is could be worse, could be going California. I have your pin that. Oh, thank you. Is get rid of all the energy and past things that don't serve you anymore. I will keep saying this. It is never gonna let you ascend in, consciousness because it'll keep you down. Let it go. Go with the flow. Do things that you love. Get out in nature. Get out in nature. Breathe in. Breathe. Do breath work. Breathe in the fresh air. Watch things you love. I'm getting a tuning fork as well in 528 hertz. Oh yes. I had a bath last night with my cannabis salty stuff that I got from Morrison's. Bath salts with cannabis in. Cannabis oil, I should say. That was quite funny. And I had a little bell thing, sort of had a bit of a sound bath going on there. That was good. But like I said, I saw these little white orbs today in the garden and it was really good. And here comes Finn. Yeah?
When are I going to bed?
When are you going to bed? You going to bed very soon. Do you want to come and tell everyone what you told me today? Here it comes with chocolate round its face. Come and tell everyone what you said about what you learned about Earth and a crust, apparently. What did you say on the way home from school today? You said
Earth crust, baby.
Earth crust baby with chocolate round his face. What's an earth crust?
Like pizza.
Like pizza?
Like pizza crust.
Who told you that?
Ryan's mum.
Ryan's mum. Is that off Ryan's World? Oh, say night, folks.
Night, folks.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Right, but can you look up? Because no one can see you. Say night, peeps.
Night, peeps.
Can you look up? No one can see you. What message have you got today, Finn?
Roll Lego characters.
Lego characters. Yeah, but have you got a message to anyone?
I'll show them on the flip.
Should everyone be nice to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants to show you his Lego. Hold them up, no one can see. Yeah. You're a mucky pup who needs a bath. So, do you want to say anything, Finn?
Yeah.
Do you want a message?
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
Hello to the future, Lego.
Hello to the what?
Hello to the future, Lego.
Hello to the future Lego. You like to say hello to the future. So, yeah, he loves his Lego. Hello to the future. And what's the future? What's the future, Finn? Oh, he's after me jewellery now. What's the future?
Tell it. Put that down.
What's the future?
Love.
Love. So I'll see you later because you're going to start jumping about now. Not got away with it. So catch you on Sunday, maybe before, but definitely for a Zen Sunday on Sunday. So catch you all later. Bye. Well, it is back to centre.